the ayahuasca ceremony it's a ceremony. You come, you prepare yourself for multiple days, at least 3 days, vegan, no alcohol. Like the first time that I went 3 days in my life without eating meat in my entire life was the 3 days before my first ayahuasca ceremony.
Wow.
Because my father's like, oh, mom, if you are a real man, you have to eat meat.
Yeah.
You know, like you eat meat. Like this is what I was raised on, you know?
And why do you have to limit the diet? Why do you need strict vegan diet?
Well, it's not even about just vegan. It's just about not having any animals, alcohol, especially alcohol, drugs, cheeses, because if you want to come into the ayahuasca ceremony, you want to come with all your good, all your bad.
All your purity.
You don't want to come in with like the energy of the cow on the hormones, producing the artificial pregnancy milk that you put into your, egg sandwich, and then the turkey bacon, the death of the turkey, and then roll into the ayahuasca ceremony.
Right. That's a lot of emotional trauma.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I've had people like eat chicken, go into the ayahuasca ceremony, and experience like the death of a chicken for like an hour, and then they never touch chicken the rest of their life.
And
Bro, I've had people. Listen,
Hold on,
I'm telling you, Andrew.
Hold on, bro.
I swear to God.
Okay, all right.
I've had people that ate meat.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And they think they got it all figured out. Right.
Yeah.
It's just like with a girlfriend, like. You're like dinner and massages, and then all of a sudden, like after a while, you start thinking you're comfortable.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's what people do with ayahuasca. Like we're talking about ayahuasca, we're saying like Mother Ayahuasca, like the goddess.
Yeah.
Like you don't, you better,
you don't get comfy.
You better keep getting a set of flowers, man. Right? So, like you keep like bow your head in reverence, like So, or either you give the respect, or she's gonna take it. It's real simple. Like it's like a dragon. Like we're gonna ride a dragon.
Yeah.
So I would be like Khaleesi. Like the dragon is familiar with me, but it's still a dragon.
Yeah. She's allowing you to ride the dragon.
That's it.
Yeah, you're not controlling this dragon.
That's the key. You may know her favorite songs. You may know her what she likes to dance to the most, right? But you're not in control of the situation. You are a maestro, a conductor.
As the shaman or as the person taking it?
No, the shaman. The person taking it is just laying down.
You're just on for the ride.
Well, you basically prepare yourself for at least 3 days with, we have an intake process with like my organization, but basically speaking in broad strokes, 3 days minimum, no alcohol, no animal products, no drugs. You come into the ceremony, you don't eat like 4 hours before, you dress like you're going to a spiritual sleepover, sleeping bag, etc. Right? And you lay down, drink the medicine, just lay down. That's it. You can do nothing. You sit up, you lay down. Nice. Then the ayahuasquero, an ayahuasquero is an ayahuasca shaman. The ayahuasquero, there's songs, like I sing in like 5 of the native languages from the Amazon. So it's just basically like 4, 5, 6 hours of the most dynamic shamanic concert experience imaginable, because every little sound like is creating, every note with the flute, there's 7 chakras, there's 7 notes in 7 major notes in music and 7 colors. And so everything is triangulated into this like, 5-dimensional situation.
So are you painting this journey, or are you awakening
both?
Mother Nature? Okay.
Both. And it's painting itself and you're guiding it. It would be like the lightning is energy, but then you can move the energy and light up a whole neighborhood.
Okay.
Tesla style, So,
okay.
So there's lots of, there's lots of ways. Plus it's creating itself. But ultimately, like, it's good that you have the fear and the reservation. Like,
but quick. So you're painting this picture, you're creating their journey with them as the medicine is starting to take place. People will start to get high, for lack of a better word. What word do you use for that?
Go deep.
People will start to go deep at different times, I imagine.
Somewhat.
Is it not based on digestive speed?
No.
Fuck.
No, that's how you know you're dealing with.
But I thought it has to hit the liver.
No.
Okay, so all at the same time.
All the logic out the door.
Okay, so all at the same time, people are starting to have these experiences.
Pretty close to about the same time.
Are they hearing one another?
No.
You're in a trance.
For the most part, not necessarily trance.
Dude, okay,
not necessarily trance. That's the thing.
Yeah,
like
you're on your own journey.
Yes.
Okay, so
journey, because it's not a trip. That's the thing. Like you trip. Like someone's like, "Oh, that was the most amazing trip." I'm like, "No, you were tripping when you walked in the door. That's why you came here." You know what I mean? Like you trip when you're off balance. You trip when you're trying to stumble upon the truth. You stumbled in here tripping. This is a journey, you know? A journey is something that's planned out for purpose.
Okay.
You know?
How much can you take into that journey and decide where you go?
For the most part, people would describe overall that their experience is very interactive with Mother Ayahuasca. Like as if she's not referred to as the abuelita.
You're going to end up making me do this shit, bro.
We already knew that. You wanted that, but you wanted that.
Making me do
you wanted that.
Okay, go on. So your experience is personalized in a way with Mother Ayahuasca.
In every imaginable way possible. Because you're basically talking about like the mother, like we say Mother Earth, right? So then there's the Earth component, but the Earth is in essence a star with life on it. That's why it's a planet. And that's connected to the universe. So imagine like everything through the divine feminine is connected through a cosmic umbilical cord, just like you were connected to your mother through the umbilical cord in her stomach. But now we're in the womb of the Mother Earth, but then we're in the womb of the cosmic mother at the same time. And you are interacting and engaging on every level, not as, hi, my name is John, I'm 25 years old. No, as an eternal being. And so by default, when you come, then you're deep. At some point, you come back and you just had that whole experience that will begin to unravel itself. Because if you take someone so deep and they realize how deep they are while they're there, they're going to scream. The magic is in when they come back, they realize how deep they were, and then they unpack that for weeks.
Does life become boring when you come back out? That's my first question. I have a follow-up to that.
No. No, of course not.
Do you resent certain things that exist in this reality that we're talking in right now that you now know to be fake or fraudulent since you've existed within the connectivity of Mother Nature and the cosmic universe, et cetera? Assuming that that is 100% real and assuming you really felt that. Now you go back into this world where you see people doing some things, and you're just like, oh, you're a fucking sheep. How do you deal with that resentment or like maybe anger?
Yeah, that depends on who you are. Like, what is your purpose here? Like, people have goals, right? But if you say like someone has goals, 1 year, 1 month, 5 year, 10-year goals, financial goals, acquisition of material possession goals. But if you ask someone what their purpose is, do you know your purpose? I know my purpose and I know my goals. So it's like when you have the goals that are beyond crystal clear, right? And then purpose, you're not really paying so much attention to anything else. And that's really when all your energy, because every thought we have is like creating a web, right? Creating like a thought entity, which is like the thoughts. And then that rains back down on you. Karma means action. So everything you draw your attention to, you're opening a portal for that to exist and like rain back into your field, And so when you zoom that back in like a true sorcerer,
a whole lot less bullshit is coming.
Yeah. But depending on your purpose, like if you're like someone like me, yes, it's very difficult to watch people, walk into the fire.
Yeah. I could sense that you get frustrated with them.
Not with them, the system. Like I can see.
It's not their fault because they're blindly walking around.
But yet at the same time it is. It's a tricky thing. That's why I stay in my house.
Fair enough.
I stay home.
So that frustration exists. Now after I went to Burning Man the first time, I had this experience with a little help from Molly. I experienced what happened when I was emotionally filled and I had extra. So like I'm a stand-up comic, right? I make people laugh. And that probably stems from the fact that like there's a little void in me and I'm trying to fill that void, right? So I'm like, let me spread some joy, and they're laughing and now I feel good as well, right? Maybe something else. But I experienced what it was like to have that void filled and then extra. And what I did with that extra was really cool because I just wanted to give it to people. I wanted to call my friends and tell them I loved them. I wanted to call my parents and tell them how grateful I was with them. I really wanted to like share love, right? And I came out of that experience, and for however many months afterwards, maybe I'd be in a conversation with someone, and instead of seeing what I could get out of that conversation, I was paying attention to what they might have needed. And I'll be honest with you, that's been really depleted in me.
Yeah.
But it was so nice to sit down with someone and then go, oh, they really want me to listen to them, and then give them that gift.
Yeah.
Instead of going, what can I take from you from this?
100%.
Now, I know it sounds silly to do
Magnify
like a party
that by
drug.
10,000.
That's what I'm wondering if this is.
Yeah, magnify by 10,000, deeper, wider.
But do you see why I had that curiosity about
Of course, because
people?
you're a good person.
But it seems that the people that have tried this drug are experiencing somewhat similar things.
Most people go into ayahuasca completely for selfish and reasons.
I need purpose, and I'm a fucking Western American, and I want you to make my purpose happen now.
Listen, can I tell you something funny real quick?
Yeah.
So one time, I served medicine in like 14 countries.
Yeah.
Right? And so I was talking to this, like a private client. I never served him before. And he was Russian. He's like, hello, shaman. I want to know if Mother Ayahuasca will tell me if my business partner is fucking my wife. And I said, that's why you want to fly me to this country and serve the medicine? Yeah. And he's like, this is good reason. And I said, why don't you just hire a private investigator?
Yeah.
This is not the reason to drink the ayahuasca.
You're going to find out why you don't trust people.
Yeah.
You're gonna find
find out why you're rolling around with business partners that you have to worry about.
Yeah.
And the key is
that's what you're saying the deeper level is.
Yes. Even on something that's so superficial.
Yeah.
Because what kind of business is he in? Like, he's
be
not doing
rough.
nonprofit. Yeah. Trust me. He's not doing nonprofits. But that's the thing though. Like people are drawn to it. Like I serve medicine to like I'll have a ceremony in a location with like
he's not 10, doing nonprofit.
It's the tax free but not nonprofit. Tax free, and these guys are I attract them, I guess. But they feel safe. The thing is like you serve medicine to like 10 PTSD people in New York, and then like you'll fly here and serve medicine on, in like a, $100 million freaking mansion in Monaco. And the next week you're serving medicine to like a bunch of yogi hippies in London. And then you're serving medicine to like, oligarchs and freaking politicians in not in America, foreign countries. And then like everyone imaginable, because ultimately everyone's looking for the same thing, man. Everyone wants to know it's gonna be okay.